We had a big one around 2 weeks ago, a new one incoming. This one is November 22. That's when they're gonna release it. Less than a week before Dragonflight hits live. Will this be the last one before live? Let's see what we got. We are preparing a tuning pass that focuses on high target count situations. High target count situations. Based on data gathered from the Dragonflight beta. This tuning has to do with a lot of mobs when doing damage, like big AoE damage to a lot of mobs. We are adding reduced damage beyond 5 to 8 targets to a number of AoE spells, reducing the damage of a few spells and increasing the damage of others with the intent of improving balance across specs in this damage profile. Okay, so there we have it. 5/8 targets. So mobs more than 5 and mobs more than 8. We're gonna have classes that are nerfed, and we are gonna have other ones that are boosted, well, specs. We'll be hotfixing these changes into beta very soon, and we'll then apply them into the live game with scheduled weekly maintenance, which is Tuesday, November 22 in this region. Alright, so that means we're gonna have it on beta before 22nd. We had an update today, maybe it's come out already. Okay, Death Knight. Epidemic now deals reduced damage beyond 8 targets. Bursting Swords damage reduced by 10%. So the Bursting Swords has nothing to do with anything about like any targets or anything. Just a flat reduction of 10%. Demon Hunter. Immolation Aura now deals reduced damage beyond 8 targets. Havoc. Fell Rush now deals reduced damage beyond 5 targets. Alright, doesn't say how much, just said reduced damage. That bothers me a little bit. Druid, Feral. Tear Open Wounds now deals reduced damage beyond 5 targets. That's the Druid one, the Feral one. Hunter, BM is not there. Marksmanship. All damage dealt increased by 10%. Well, there you have it, guys. Well, just a matter of time. We have seen them in the bottom for quite some time now. I don't think 10% is enough. Survival. All damage dealt increased by 5%. Wait, what? I haven't seen the data since 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks ago I saw the data on this stuff. But back then, survival was worse than marksmanship. But survival only got a 5% increased damage. Marksmanship got 10. Okay, Frost Mage. Frozen Orb damage reduced by 15%. Just why? Blizzard now deals reduced damage beyond 8 targets. It's like, come on, man. At least give Frost Mages something. At least give them something where you feel like, oh, I want to play this Frost Mage. Because, you know, AoE, at least that feels decent. Not overpowered, not godlike, not like, you know, several bars away from everyone else. AoE-wise, they're freaking mid anyway. It would be interesting to see like what the comments are, why they do this. Fire. Ignite damage reduced by 12%. Master of Flame now increases Ignite damage by 15 and was 18. Okay, so Frost and Fire got nerfed. Hunter, Marksmanship and Survival got boosted. BM Hunter untouched as usual. Feral, the Tear of Open Wounds, got nerfed. Havoc, Fell Rush, and Immolation Aura got nerfed. Vengeance Immolation Aura got nerfed as well. Epidemic Unholy got nerfed beyond 8 targets. And the Bursting Swords damage reduced by 10%. Let's check out Monk. Resonant Fist now deals reduced damage beyond 5 targets. Doesn't feel that there's so many more AoE abilities for monks that maybe should be taking a look at as well? Because monks are freaking awesome right now. Like single target and AoE. Priest. Shadow. Mind Seer now deals reduced damage beyond 5 targets. So the Shadow Priest also got damage reduction above 5 targets. Physic Link now causes Mind Blast, Mind Flay, and Mind Spike to deal 30%, 60% of their damage to all other targets affected by a vampiric touch within 40 yards. What was it before? 15 and 30. Okay, so they boosted that up. They increased Physics Link AoE damage by 100%. Rogue Assassination. Indiscriminate Carnage cooldown reduced to 45, was 60. Subs. Here we go. Shoryuken increased by 10%. Shadow Strike increased by 10%. Black Power 5%. Secret Technique damage increased by 5%. Shadow Blade's cooldown reduced to 2, was 3 before. That's damn, man. A 1 minute. That's a lot. Outlaw. Fatal Flourish chance to restore energy reduced to 60, was 65. Okay, so they barely touched the Outlaw. That's interesting. Alright, Chamois. All damage on enhancement increased by 5%. Now the funny thing is, Chamois got all damage reduced, what was it, like 30%, 25%, something like that, 2 weeks ago? That big nerf that they got back then, 2 weeks ago approximately. It took them down, of course. I mean, it took down the damage by like a fourth of their damage went down. But compared to all other classes, they were still there in the top. Not the best, but they were still in the top. And now they got 5% increased damage. There it is. They're just fighting more about the top. That's where they are right now. They're fighting more in the top. And got a nice little 5% boost to fight even better. Which makes it very funny because a 25% damage reduction that took them down to everyone else, more or less, that are on the top. And then increased by 5%. And then you see like a Frost Mage, Frozen Orb damage reduced by 15%. Like what? You know? It's so weird. Like some things are very weird. Okay, Warlock. Affliction. Malefic Affliction now causes your active unstable affliction to deal 8/13% additional damage. It was 5 and 10. Okay. Up to 24, 39% was 15, 30 for the rest of its duration. So 3 divided by 5, 60%. Up to 24, we're probably gonna get the same amount here for the rest of its duration. 60%, guys. Okay, so boosted up by quite a lot. Dread Touch now causes your target to take 30%, was 20. Additional damage from your damage over time effects for 6 seconds. 50%. So they boosted up the damage over time by 50%. Doom Blossom damage increased by 15%. Affliction, Destruction. Rain of Fire damage increased by 15%. Okay, just flat out. There we go. Feels like you need it. Demonology. Dread Bite now deals reduced damage beyond 5 targets. So the Demonology got nerfed when it comes to AoE. Arms Warrior. Executioner's Precision now grants 35% increased damage per stack to Mortal Strike. Was 30. Okay, around 17%. Blood Surge now triggers 10% of the time. Now 7%. It was 7%. Blade Storm damage increased to 60. Was 50. Got a 20% boost on the Blade Storm. Next weekly hotfix. Blade Storm damage reduced beyond 8 targets. Fury. Odin's Fury now deals reduced damage beyond 8 targets. There it is, guys. There it is. Now the class change is coming, guys. So this comes out 22nd of November. 22nd. So the question is, will we actually get another one before launch?